We're going to turn now to that exclusive new photo of George Zimmerman from the night of the Trayvon Martin shooting. It is raising lots of new questions. ABC's Matt Gutman in Sanford, Florida with all the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, George. This never-before-seen publicly picture seems to support George Zimmerman's assertion that he felt he was locked in some sort of life-and-death struggle with Trayvon Martin that night. And in this picture, you see two cuts on the back of Zimmerman's head, blood trickling down. But before we show you this picture, we want to warn you this is a little bit graphic.
This photograph, obtained exclusively by ABC News, appears to show the bloodied back of George Zimmerman's head and was apparently taken just moments after the Neighborhood Watch volunteer shot 17-year-old Trayvon Martin on February 26th. This morning, as Zimmerman's attorney asks a judge to release him from jail on bond, the photograph appears to be the first publicly disclosed evidence supporting Zimmerman's account that the shooting was in self-defense and that during their scuffle that night, Martin repeatedly bashed his head on the concrete sidewalk.
He wants to get back with his family. He wants to be able to help me. He knows that that's very significant.
Sources tell ABC News that investigators have seen the photograph and are aware of the photographer's story. The person who took the photograph tells ABC News exclusively he heard Martin and Zimmerman fight before the shooting, and that after Martin was killed, a wobbly Zimmerman asked the photographer to call Zimmerman's wife, allegedly blurting out, "Man, just tell her I shot someone." ABC News has also confirmed that GPS and other data embedded in the digital photograph shows it was taken at the scene of the shooting with an iPhone just 3 minutes after this fatal gunshot was heard on 911 calls.
All right, what is your number? There's gunshots.
The photographer says gunpowder marks were clearly visible on Martin's gray hoodie, indicating the shooting occurred at a very close range. Zimmerman was treated at the scene, then driven here to the Sanford police station, where his wounds appear to be less visible on the surveillance video. In a statement to ABC News overnight, Martin's family says prosecutors have seen all the evidence and still believe Zimmerman murdered Trayvon.
And today, Robin, in the bond hearing in just a couple of hours, the prosecution will likely assert that had George Zimmerman not profiled Trayvon Martin that night, had he not followed him, had he actually listened to the advice of a police dispatcher, there wouldn't have been a fight, there wouldn't have been a bloody head, and there wouldn't have been a death. Robin.
All right there, Matt. Thank you.